you earlier said you participated in the drafting of the Constitution.
Yes.
Why didn't you put it there that it's constitutional for people to park their cars on highways in a form of protest? You cannot have it both ways.
Oh, you know, when
you cannot advocate for the rule of law, and then on this other side, pander to the Gen Zs and advocate for anarchy. Choose and pick.
You know, you can only do that when you are pushed to the wall.
If you do that, Professor, if you do that, then you become an uncivilized animal, and then you are met with equal force that is reserved for uncivilized animals.
By the way, if push comes to, what was it called? If push comes to what? Something else. The Generation Z will do that. They will do whatever it is. Like, you cannot fight a cat in a closed room. What will that cat do you? It will kill you and scratch you all over. And that's what Gen Z are doing right now. And
for the children on here, do not fight a cat.
But anyway, let me be honest with you. Njeri, you have the energy to shape your destiny and the destiny of Kenyans. I support you 100%. And, you know, my generation failed you, the Generation X, and it has allowed the emergence of the Oscar Sudis of this world, of Duales of this world, of Kimani Ichung'wah of this world, who are selfish, tumbocrats, you know, people who have no vision for this country. And their only vision is to build empty apartments, empty malls. That does not, you know, bring bread and food to Gen Z, you know, generations. What, you know, they want Gen Z to be tellers. Mall, what do you call, agents or tellers or whatever. And Gen Z don't want that. Go ahead, Jerry.
No, I'm telling you, they call them puppets.
Okay, that's the word for you. Anyway, please, this country belongs to you. It belongs to your future. I am an old man. I am tired. And Andrew and George, who are my generations, have no new idea.
No, I'm not your generation. How old are you?
I'm telling you, I'm Generation X, and you can imagine how old I am.
I did not want to imagine. I asked you how old you are.
I'm Generation X. And you can imagine what age group that is.
You speak for yourself when you say you are old and tired, because I'm X too, and I'm not old and tired. They want me to be.
All Jerry is asking is get the hell out of her way. Can you do that so that she can shape the destiny of this country?
Yes, stand between my future. You coming around?
Jerry, we want you to run for office and be the change that you've been waiting for.
I will when the time comes, but you have to listen to us.
There was this Toto. Toto is around your age, or she ran for office when she was.
Shame on her! Shame on that woman.
You see?
Shame on her.
I just fronted her to make an example. So there is nobody you want as long as they disagree with you, even if they are your age, because I was going to mention Sakaja, who is 39, and it would have been...
She's not my age. I'm not even close to 39. You, man, I'm not close to that. Don't
run for...
Jerry, if you wish to aspire to run for office, you just said it yourself. You said you guys have to listen to us. But you also, if you're going to be aspiring to lead, even a community, even as an MCA, you also need to learn how to listen to others.
No, they don't know how to listen to adults because they never listen to their parents. They rule their parents. You
people are just bitter. You people are just
was raised by the weakest fathers and the evilest mothers. I put a post earlier. It sounds like an insult now because I don't have the right tone to say it. But the reason they can't listen is because they have never listened. It's not their fault.
Okay, can I correct you? well, our parents are not whatever you said they are. And we are a different generation from you. You need to understand there's something called evolution and revolution, okay? You need to understand that. Your time, you are there. You did whatever you did. Now it's our time. Give us time to create our future. You are already living the times. These are your future days, actually. You're living your future days. Right now, we are very young to be complaining about taxes. Imagine by the time we're giving birth, you know what we will be going through. We have to we have to do this for our future and the future of our children. And you have to give us space. You have to give us an ear, and you have to listen to us. You can't just be controlling everyone in the country.
And you also told us everything we needed to know about your mother. You may not have known that you did, but
it's okay.
You caught all of it.
It's okay. We don't disrespect our parents. We just tell them an honest opinion or an honest thought or an honest thing that you're going to do. I don't disrespect them in any way. But I tell them, Mom, I'm going to do this and this and this because it's going to help me in this way or whatever way. And actually, I'm doing this because you didn't correct it when your time was there. So we are going to correct it because it is our turn.
And what does your father say about it?
Don't worry about that. That is the less of your concern.
You confirmed my assumption.
Don't be insinuating things and it's okay. But you may understand, it's like you have a lot of bitterness with the Gen Z. Sisi hatuna ubaya na watu. Hatuna ubaya na nyinyi. We actually respect you as our elders.
You never sounded like uko na ubaya na wao. You never did.
Jerry, did you know the late Kibaki was the Kanu Secretary General at the age of 23 years old? Did you know Tom Mboya, at the age of 28, was the Minister for Planning in Kenya? Did you know that Pio Gamapinto, who was killed, was a young, man at the age of 29? They all, started their careers at your age or even younger. So this is your time. Go ahead. Have like a play in a stage. Ruto, Duale, and that generation, my generation, we should clear the stage like in a theater. What was this? Shakespeare once said, the world is a stage, and we are all players. Something like that. I quote him. The stage, we need to vacate that stage for you guys, Jerry, and your generation. You are brilliant, you are smart, you are highly educated, more than any other country in this region. And exposed, let me say, the word is exposed also by, the level of your intelligence, the level of internet, accessibility, the level, the world is your oyster now. It's your oyster. I have had my chance from 92. From 90, actually, I was out of the country until I came back during Kibaki's, government, 2002. That's when I came back because I was an economic refugee. No opportunities for a young man like me. And I don't want your generation to go and die on the boats and the ships on the Mediterranean, like Somalis, like Ethiopians, like Eritreans, like Djiboutians in the region, or West Africans dying in overboarded ships and fed to the sharks in the Mediterranean. I don't want that, Njeri, my dear young daughter. This is your oyster. Kenya is your country. Come out. Encourage your colleagues and your friends to take, everything by the horns. Fear. No fear. Don't fear. We feared ourselves and we escaped Kenya. I went. I've never been. I never cut off my passport when I was landing in America or South Africa or Swaziland. I had my Kenyan passport to this day. Never declared myself a refugee, though generations after me have escaped and were their passports claiming refugees in Europe, in America, in Australia. Why? I don't want you to vote with your feet. I want you to vote. In 2 years, there will be 2 million of you voters added. 2 million new voters of you, of your generation, who will be of age, who will have the voter's card. That is your weapon. And in the meantime, educate yourself. Don't wait for George, Andrew, or me. Thank you so much.
Sure.